One of the things that I always do, I 100% of the time, you can take it to the grave. I am going to do this in every single new business appointment. And that is, I love to go in and tell them what I do is I will assume sales, right? Because we don't know what a company is doing until they give us the information, but we have a rough idea from Reference USA, Data Axle, wherever we're pulling our numbers. So if I'm going to go into a company and let's say Reference USA says that that company does 10 million a year, I may pick 20. Why? Because I know that if I pick double what they're doing, that they can figure out the math in their head that they're actually much worse. And it's not offensive for me to go in and make their company look bigger than what it is. It's more of a compliment. The other thing is I'll always assume a profit margin that's a little bit higher than what the average is for that industry. So if it's 7%, I'm always going to go 10. Number one, because it's easy math. Number two, again, because you don't want to offend somebody and have them think the point is not to project their sales and profitability. They can figure that out on their own. The next thing I want to do is I want to take their total cost of risk that we've calculated, and I want to show them what that is. And then I'm going to take the sales and multiply it by the profit margin. And then I'm going to show them the number, how much they're making per day and the number of days per year they have to work just to pay for their total cost of risk. The worst I've ever seen is 15 months. We did a calculation on a client that had a hazardous business, had no controls in place, and they worked for 15 months because they were on a loss sensitive plan to pay for the total cost of risk for that 1 year. Most of the time, it's going to end up in the 30 to 45 day range. So imagine if you go in and talk to one of these people and they find out that they're working for a month or a month and a half a year just to pay those costs. That definitely gets their attention every time. You got to have, I mean, you can project on the fly, or if they give you the information, if you're going through the insurance process at the same time, which again, I want to make sure everybody understands, most of the time, like 95% plus of the time, we're not even dealing with the insurance transaction when we're presenting to somebody. We're presenting value proposition. We're presenting total cost of risk, mod analysis, property modeling, whatever it was that we found was the wedge to get us in. That's what we present on. We're not going to market to place coverage until you hire us. You hire us based on the value prop. The insurance piece anybody can do. So if you happen to, but I realize not everybody aspires to do that, or they aren't there yet at the level that we are, just because it's all the only way I've ever done it. But if you can find ways in your process to bring up something that shows like how much it's actually costing them not to meet with you, it's sort of the exact opposite of, you're making $40,000 an hour.